Hello, everyone. Now, I know I said I made a promise that I broke, but I am trying. Now, what ended up happening last week, Saturday, I got up and I clean, I cook, I went to lessons. So, a new development, I'm just getting right into it to this video, is that I now teach two lesson classes instead of one, and my timings shifted from 8 to 10 to 10:30 to 12:30. That's my first class, and then 12:30 to 2:30 is my second class. So by the time I was finished with that, I came home and I had a party to attend. The National Youth Director, they had his 40th birthday celebration, and I wasn't going to go because of the traffic. But then I said, you know what? Let me show up for him, because anything we ask him for the most part, he tries to show up. So I went there, we engaged the traffic, we waited in the line for like an hour, and then we did our thing. But to come back home, it was worse. We left there, let's say 8:45, and we never got back home until like, let's say 5 minutes to 11. So the traffic coming back was terrible, but I went and it was good. So Saturday was out. Sunday got up, cook, did some work around the house, went wash, went to church. From church, we had a meeting after church. After the meeting, I, what did I do? Came home, ate some food, pressed, and then I had a funeral I had to sing at. They wanted me to worship. So I had a busy weekend. I was really looking forward to this weekend ended, and I'm so happy that it has ended. So what's next now? So I didn't get to make the video. So here I am giving you the life update, because this is where the videos are at. I'm at this point where I'm just using these videos to talk about my life on a week-to-week basis. So last week, okay, I started feeling better mentally. It's like the cloud of sadness I had over me is out, is gone. And one of the things would be that when I had that one therapy session, it really helped me a lot. So my goal is to have them monthly. So later on in this, no, well, I had already for September. In October, at some point in October, I'll have another session. I'll try to see if we can have it around the 1 month mark. The 1 month mark would be next week. So next week, I'll try to book a session. If not next week, later, like mid-October, book a session. I feel like mid-October, book a session. So that has helped me a lot. Now, last week, let's start. My feeling, how my tooth came out, it was a temporary one. I was to go back and put it in our lab. I'm not making the time to go to the public dentist, which I need to. So I feel like someday in next week, I'm going to have to, or I'm gonna take one of them days and make a sacrifice and head to the dentist. I'll like if the timetable remains the same, I might make the sacrifice and go Thursday, but it's supposed to change. So whichever day I don't have like a lot of classes, that's the day I'm going to take, and I'm going to go to one of the dentists and at least get this one filled and another one. And then in the new month, I'm supposed to get some money from GNCC, which is the army program I'm a part of. And I think I'll just go private and fill out the rest and be done with it. But the truth is, with my teeth, I have to stop engaging a lot of sweet stuff, which I try my best to, because I find whenever I eat sweet consecutively, and here is happened to me, I don't brush. I try my best to brush my teeth in the night, but sometimes out of the 7 nights in the week, I remember to do it 4 nights, and the other 3 nights I don't do it, or I let laziness take over. So my tooth, it started up hurting because it's exposed. The hole is big, and then I have a few others around, some that gotta get fixed. So that's one. Secondly, last week I was engaged in an accident. And I'm asking God for that to be my first and last accident. But I'm not really calling it an accident, but an incident. So I was leaving the insert building because I had a National English clinic the Wednesday. So the Tuesday, we went to do some setting up and so on. So while I was leaving, I was on my phone. And a police saw me, stopped me. I had to go in the car now. He warned me, so I'm going to go to the outpost and sit, or go to the outpost. It's available if I said I'm going to get a court date. Then he keep talking. I lied to him and told him my sister was having a panic attack. He said, what's that? I explained to him. He said, oh, you look like you want to do something for me. He was looking for a bribe, and I'm being honest with you all. I gave him a bribe of $2,000. I'm going to open my bag. That's what I had. I put it in insurance and I gave it to him. I don't know if I should be saying that, but if these videos, I want to be honest and truthful, that's what I did. I'm being honest with you all. And next thing that happened, let's say less than 2 minutes after when I pulled off, that don't shake me up, because all I'm asking myself, that actually happened to me. somebody 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, I'm driving, I'm back in the line, heading, trying to get home. Within a call came in. Now, by the time I could, all I remembered, being honest with you, by the time I looked down at the phone, the person would not stop calling me. By the time I peeped down to see who's calling, within the split second of me peeping down, all I feel like I hear next was pop. And when I look, I hit into the back of a car. And all I'm thinking is, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell? I want to scream. I want to like just get crazy and psychedelic. And came out to the car anyways. The driver was very calm. His wife came out, his mother came out, and we started out. He said if I want to fix it through insurance or through cash. I said cash. And I guess I said cash because I know I had some money in my account. That money I had in my account was to pay my insurance and my birthday money. I didn't want to use insurance because I didn't know how it works. And not only that, I didn't want to have to use it and my premium to go up. So I left it as that. But yeah, I hear this part. So we left it. He collect my number. He took a picture of my ID, license. Now, hear this. I reached out to a few of my friends and I decided, okay, let me take it to my mechanic. Now, I won't even want to call it my mechanic. It's one of my good friends' mechanic that I went and get service my car through. Even when he serviced it, I felt like he robbed me, but I don't know why I went back to him. And people, when I tell you I spend so much money, I'm ashamed to talk about the amount of money. The man said 75,000 for the trunk, 20,000 to get the car aligned. You had to buy 2 of the clips for the bumpers. That was 9 and 9, 18. I'll give you the set of money. Owe me 2,000 and get it. Then I had to pay 40 for the man who had to insert the trunk, paint it over, all them thing. I know he robbed me. He claiming he didn't, but I know he robbed me. So I told myself I'm not going back to him. I must find a better mechanic, and I'm going to pray and let God align a mechanic or somebody who I know tell me about a mechanic that is trustworthy, and I'm going to do that. Because with my car, I want to raise it. It's a bit low. So like leading up to Christmas or something like that, I'm gonna take some time and just buy the the lift to have it inserted in the car. And then my car needs a little buffing and some spraying over in certain parts that got scratched. I will also get that done. So that is that. That really shook me up. And then here now, that happened to me Tuesday. Wednesday was the English clinic. So between Tuesday, this thing followed me to the end of the week. At one point I had to end up giving the guy my car to use while his car is being fixed, because he said, you get the family, yada yada yada. And all I'm thinking to myself is, I disenfranchise him, so let me get a car for him. We were trying to do the renting, but that wasn't working out. And when we did find an option, it was too expensive. So I let him use my car for Wednesday, Thursday, and the morning of Friday, because I collected back my car like Friday afternoon. So that was that. Oh God, let me check. I have a class to go and teach. Okay, I have no time. So that was really tough on me, people. I carried it for last week. I stressed about the amount of money, but let me tell you how God is good. When I checked my account this week for one of my part-time jobs, I got paid. So when I look at the money that I got paid, it is enough for me to pay my insurance, and I can get a little change. And what gonna happen here now, the money that I get left back in the next account that was for my birthday, I can be able to add some money to it. So it's like, let's just say my birthday money that I had left back is like now just $10,000 short. So I'm just thanking God, because if that wasn't the case, I would have to now take from my salary, from my main job, and find the insurance money. So God, I thank you. And then the next thing that happened to me last week, Thursday, I got a call saying how they got my approval. Because remember I told you I want to go and lecture at the college, teachers training college. Somebody called me and said, they got the approval. I was like, okay, great. I was excited. They said listen out for a call either Friday or Monday. Now, people, when I tell y'all I got paranoid, whenever you tell me look out for something or anything, I looked out. You see, from the tourist, when she talk to me, from Friday straight to Monday, I get paranoid. I get my phone all over with me. I keep my phone on song. Every call I look at, because I want to make sure that I don't miss the call. I never got the call to this Thursday. I never got the call. And then I got back another call from the individual, and they said they feel like somebody is pussyfooting somewhere along the line, because it's like one time you hear one thing, then they're saying, oh, well, yeah, I need another person for. Mind you, 2 persons left the English department. So obviously, if 2 persons left and there was a need for those 2 persons and they've left, one retired, you would need 2 persons. They're just asking for one. But I do feel like it's racially charged. And there are times when I want to go on social media and just air out everything. There are times when I'm thinking, should I get a lawyer and try to file a suit on the racial discrimination? So many thoughts I have. But I'm taking the high road, but it's hurting me along the way. But I am a strong person, and nothing is going to break me. So I'm going to keep going. I'm trying my best to enjoy the moments that I have in this life and make them meaningful. I'm trying not to be too overwhelmed, but to be honest with you all, I really want it to happen for me. But let's see what God is going to do. Let's see what He's going to do. I'm trying my best to put it in His hands to see what He's going to do with that. The next thing I guess I would want to talk about is that two things more. One, not last night, night before last, I started writing again, book 2. But I with this book, I don't want to rush it. I want to take my time with it, but I know I have to be consistent. I wrote 1,000 words. The goal is at least to get 60,000 words, because I want my memoir to actually be like a thick memoir, all right? Or at least double the size of my first one. And it's not like I ain't got things to say. If I push myself, I'll do it. But I have to. I guess as we're leaving September, I have to for October. I'm gonna try to, like, we say clock into our Zoom, like clock into my Zoom and make sure that every day I write something for an hour and I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try to get in, but I started the writing. And then the last thing I want to talk about is that I finally got into my master's program. So I'm doing a master's in education and I'm really happy. I am an academic. I'm smart. I love learning. Education is an area of passion for me, even though I don't want to be a teacher. Now, if you ask me why I'm doing this master's, I feel like because I know I want to act and do all these artistic things, I am setting myself up as an educator so that as a backup plan, so that when I do try to try and pivot, I'm praying that it works. But at the same time, I have some lack of faith and doubt. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and that's why I am doing this. I remember when I finished my degree, I started a master's and postgrad, but I dropped out, and then I committed 2021 to 2022, 2023 to see what would happen, especially with my book. But because life didn't do what I wanted it to do from my book, I went back into studies because I was like, oh my God, all these people that finish UG after me coming past me, I got to push and level up because the system is very competitive now, especially academically. So I did my postgrad. I'm finished with that. I'm graduating in November, God's Live. And I'm like, let me get the master's because master's is the next big thing. So I'm going to do the master's today. After many delays again, I got through with it. The scholarship people already paid some of the money. I was exempted from the first course because when I started in 2021, I did the first course, the deduction module. So they transferred that over. It's just for me to start the course. But when I was trying to register for it today, it didn't work. So they said, give them some time that they finish setting up my account. They'll send me an email and so on. So actually, just now I got to go on the computer because I got to go on lecture. And I'll see if I can get through this. If I don't get through, I can just wait until they send me an email. And then I'll try it to see if I'll get to register. But the course starts in October. So in October as well, my birthday month, Gospel Life, I'll be starting my master's. And I'm giving myself 1 year between October 2024 to October 2025. I want to be finished with all the courses so that what's left is the thesis. And I want to take about 4 months to get that done, not longer than that. Because to be honest with you, I don't need longer than 4 months to get a thesis finished. Once I have a lecturer or supervisor who's pushing me, I'll get the work done. So that's just the update I wanted to give you all. In the life of Jared, I'm here. And let's just see what happens. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And just keep trusting, keep living, keep moving. Take one step at a time. And let's see what God will do.